Another good week. Excited. I think the guys are chomping at the bit. For whatever reason, this team likes road games. I like that about them. They play a little freer, a little looser, and that's a good thing. So I'm excited to see them. We still got a lot of mental preparation left, but a good Thursday, and tomorrow will be on us pretty quick because with a flight and all the hour ahead, we got to start our meetings around 9 a.m. So it'll be an early morning for most of these guys. Questions?
What makes you say they like road games? What gives you that impression of them?
Oh, I just think we have there's a confident energy. Just having been around these guys for just a few road games, more than a nervous energy. So I don't have anything tangible to point to other than just kind of the overall pre-game mood. As I see it, just from an energy level.
That being said, 2-2 on the road this year in true road games, 2-1 in the Big 12. Why do you think you guys have had that success away from home?
I think it's probably a little bit easier to focus when it's just not a whole lot of external distractions. You get on a plane with your brothers and get on a bus with your brothers, go to a hotel with your brothers, and there's not a whole lot going on, and so I just think the camaraderie might feel a little bit closer.
What are you willing to say about how Connor Williams looked this week?
Look, I'm willing to tell you the truth. He looked good, really good, feels good. Again, he's had the knee hasn't really been an issue. It's been just some back soreness, groin soreness, just some getting back into the shape of playing, and practicing an entire practice. And, that's a little easier probably for some of these 200-pound guys, but when you're 6'5", 320 pounds, that's a little harder to get back into game shape. But he's looked really good.
Does it look good enough for you to think he could start, or just will you think he has to be on the pitch count?
No, we hadn't really talked about it. I think we'll talk about it tonight and tomorrow about who will start. But if he is healthy enough, we'll monitor him each series and ask him, how do you feel? And if coach, I'm getting a little sore, then it's okay. Hey, pull him out. Let's let him rest for a series or two. But if he feels good, he's going to play.
Do you think Josh makes the trip? Will Josh make the trip?
Josh Thompson? No, he will not.
He'll be out?
Yes.
This is a step up in weight class for your secondary from last week, to be without Holton and now him, depth-wise. What are you thinking about, going up against Will Greer?
We got to protect our corners a little bit. I think we've done a good job, either clouding them at times or if they're in a deep third, having somebody in the flat underneath him. There's been some man-to-man or situations, and there will be again, but I think you've got to be mindful a little bit of protecting them and knowing that if one of those guys goes down, we trained John Bonney all week. It's a guy that's had experience at corner, so he'd be the next man up, so to speak. And so I'm confident in Chris and Devontae.
How's Gary Johnson doing?
Good. He got cleared today and went through practice, so we expect him to be fully available.
Do you have any clarity at the quarterback rotation? Is it going to be a rotation? Are you going to try and stick with one guy?
No, I think we're going to talk about it tonight. Going to talk about it again tomorrow. But what we've told them, what they're prepared for, is that both of them will play early probably, and then probably get a feel for how each of them is playing and how we have to win the game. I think is probably the best way to put it.
Dana said on Kirk and Seth's podcast that he was a hillbilly, so he had no problem with anything Brecken said. But did you put Brecken under the jail or anything?
No, I it's a young kid that probably doesn't realize the negative connotations of that word, the full extent of it. And you know, the good thing is he wasn't talking about their team, you know, and so I don't think it's any bulletin board material. We talked about it and just said, hey, you got to be more careful with your words, and if you're unsure of what something means or its connotation, then you probably should not say it.
Is that one of those? But it's, you know, it's college football. It's fun. You can tell he meant nothing malicious by it. Is that just
yeah,
fun
yeah?
of the game?
That's, we didn't make a whole big deal about it. I can tell you that.
That said, though, this is a really interesting environment that they have up there. I know you said you've never been there, but some of us have. It gets out of control, and I think the 11 a.m. kickoff helps you guys, right?
Yeah, we've talked about it. I think, you know, with I guess it's noon Eastern, right? That coupled with, you know, the forecast of rain should sterilize the environment maybe a little bit compared to playing them on a cool fall night, you know, 7 p.m. kickoff or something like that. So I think, you know, obviously we're prepared for it. We got a lot of guys that have played there before. But, you know, we've been in hostile environments. You know, Ames, Iowa is no joke on a Thursday night either. And, you know, the Coliseum on a Saturday night's no joke either. So, I mean, we've been in some tough road environments.
But I think you said that Reggie Hampton-Mouse was healthy a few weeks ago. Has practice been an issue as far as him getting on the field?
No, last week he did ding his knee up again a little bit, and you know, we felt like it was better for him to just go back and return punts and get healthy, because we knew we were going to need him this week. So we it was, can we win the game without him playing H receiver? And the answer was we felt like we could. So it was a health thing. Yeah, I don't know when I said he was healthy, but he dinged it like Wednesday or something like that.
Since you guys are a little banged up in the secondary, would you think about taking Chris off kickoff returns, or is he still going to be back there?
Oh yeah, no, Chris will still be the kickoff returner. I think most teams in college football play starters at that position, but we're nothing we've talked about.
But Danny and Tennille have played a much bigger role, you know, as the season's worn on. What's their evolution kind of been like when you see the two freshmen that are playing week 4, 3.5?
It's been good. There's still a lot of freshman moments at practice. I thought he said left when he said right, or, you know, I thought I was supposed to do this, or, you know, things of that nature. But you know, they're two guys that football matters to them, and they're talented. They've got to develop that talent in a hurry and be, you know, a little bit more disciplined, but not robotic. And you know, I think the future's pretty bright at that position, and you know, I think you'll continue to see them get better here as, you know, we wind this season down with one.
The weather is going to be 50s and rainy. You won't have the bubble. How's that affect what you're going to do?
Conditions are perfect, as the Flight of the Conchords said. Conditions are perfect. In the great classic song "Business Time," you should go watch it. It's really funny. No, we've snapped wet balls, we've thrown wet balls, we've kicked wet balls, we've caught wet balls, and so, you know, we do such a good. I mean, feels like there's 1,000 of those ball boys running around, you know, with those little pizza box delivery deals, you know, that they pull those balls out. So other than, you know, a soggy ball, the rain really doesn't have much effect. And, you know, 50 might seem cold for people from Austin, but it shouldn't be too bad. Sure.
Will you ever attempt a field goal again this season?
Yes.
What you've seen?
Yes, I think that the distance is going to matter. You know, I think the farther out we get, the less confident they get in themselves, and so that becomes an issue. You know.
And if you do attempt a field goal again this year, we won't blame if you don't. Who might attempt that field goal for you?
It'd be Becker right now. For now, I should say.
CUNY and Shackelford?
Good.
Both?
Both will play. Yeah. No, they'll both play.
All right.
Good.
Thank you.